Hey everyone, bloodmako here, and this is my the final run for the Defy 7. I'm so glad we're done with this. uh, I wouldn't say I really enjoyed it. It was super challenging, and honestly, because of how also I didn't realize that they both attacked Edgar. Apparently, two random characters can be the same character, but okay. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just glad that we're done with this. This team comp is I was trying to rush down. Honestly, I was thinking that if I couldn't do it in one FR, then at least one more wouldn't be such an issue, right? Like using one more of Seed Rain's FR won't be an issue. And I wasn't wrong, to be honest. I think the only damage we took was from the first time that they managed to get, but at the end of the day, it's not really an issue because we have Aerith, right? And another thing was that I kind of messed up Seed Rain's burst sequence because I kind of miscounted the turns that I have left, and I missed out one of the more damaging skill, which is his EX. I could have used his EX instead of the unique HP attack. Kind of a waste, but I guess it would be just a little bit more damage. Maybe one of them would have been in the red, and yeah, I think that was the only difference. At the end of the day, not the worst thing to happen. I still managed to clear it. So if you guys are running the same team comp as me, then yeah, just you know, be careful with the turns. I was pretty careless there. I think I finished the this entire fight with three more turns on the FR, 3 or 2 more turns, I'm not sure, but yeah, I think wasn't such a big deal because I managed to kill one and it was just one more left. So even if that one had like 20%, I believe with the last 2 or 3 turns I would have been able to kill it off. Also, if I didn't screw up in the burst, right, I would definitely have been able to finish or bring them low enough such that the second FR would have been a guaranteed kill. So this fight you have to bring 3 different weaknesses: magic, range, and melee. So if you guys are not running, if you're not running Edgar, if you're running someone that has a Force Echo, then your damage might be slightly different. I'm not sure how. First of all, you can't bring Rydia, which allows me to dodge the Earth Impact Blast, right? It's a guaranteed Petrify, but it's only for 1 turn. You can't dodge it, I think. You can't dodge it in the sense that if you get hit by it, you can't dodge the debuff with Lena. I don't think so, at least. And you have to bring, you know, the 3 calls: Hope, Oren, and Irvine, I think. I'm not sure if there's any other calls that can do the same as this, but yeah, you know, these 3 are the essential ones because you have to put the weakness debuff on them. So Oren and Irvine, I believe, is like the base call. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure if Irvine's one is the LD or the base call. I know Oren's one is, and I know Hope's is his LD call. So yeah, you might need to get that weapons if you don't have it already. If you're running Edgar, then his LD is the one that I believe applies all the debuffs, and it's one unique debuff, so you don't have to worry about you know, the debuff being override by something else. Like I think Oren's one is just a normal not framed debuff. So if you're unlucky, you know, you might have accidentally override it. But yeah, so just be a little bit more careful. Also, I use Aerith's burst early so that we can build up that charge thing on top of her, right, to get max stacks, if you will. So yeah, that's another thing to take note of. I believe 200,000 is the max. Yeah, and then we just go crazy on them with Seed Rains. After that, they do get into their force time, but not a big issue. If we were to take damage, we'll just heal it up with Aerith. If it goes beyond 50%, then Aerith's burst will be gone. It's just a little bit wasted that it will be gone, but not the end of the world. So just using, I think I used all the Force Echoes here. Definitely use both of Aerith's Force Echo, and yes, I believe I used Seed Rain's burst, and then Edgar's Force Echo again, Aerith just passed her turn, with kind of a waste. I kind of wish that she didn't had that turn rate up, but I mean, you know, not the worst thing that could happen, because honestly I would have rather gone into the burst sequence at either 6 turns or 8 turns. 6 turns so that I can build the damage bonus higher, right? 8 turns if I'm going to go into summon with it, because for Seed-Rain's his burst finisher doesn't, it only has 2 HP dumps, so only Aerith's one would have been very worth the damage, I would say. Yeah, so you know, because Aerith has way more. So I think, honestly, I think that's about it for oh right, if you are unlucky, like what happened in my first run, I'm not gonna show it here because this run is long enough as it is. I did not use the Reader Call, so I could not dodge anything, and they use Earth Impact Plus, right? So I think they use it at 59 and 29%, and so that's total of 4 attacks, right? So the first 2 actually hit Aerith and Seed-Rain, so obviously we couldn't dodge, so they were both petrified, and the last one actually hit Edgar, and yeah, I immediately lost the fight because, you know, all 3 petrified. But yeah, so if you really want to chance, you know, take the chance play, try your luck. There is a chance that, you know, all 4 attacks could be on the same character, because again it is random. But also all 4 attacks could be on all separate characters, so there is a chance that you can just end your run right there. So I would say don't take the chance, right? Just be more careful. Or alternatively is, you know, have multiple force time active, right? So that when you hit the 59% threshold, even though you're wasting 2 turns, you can always just build it up again and then go into force time again. And at 29, you know, just make sure that your force time doesn't end when you get petrified, you know, stuff like that. You can just, you know, power through it. It's just you're kind of wasting the force time duration. So he you really see my mistake towards the end of the fight. At the 5th, so there's 5 more turns, so 3 more turns from now. Yeah, you see me actually make that horrible mistake. I really wish when I pressed the button, I was like, wait, shit. I think I made a mistake right there. But yeah, again, like I said, not the end of the world. Just a little bit of damage that I missed out. So I think that's about it for the entire fight. They have that aura up, but if you don't let them take turns, if you have that debuff on them, right, the 3 weakness debuff, and you're just constantly hitting them, I believe the second phase where they have that aura up, you have to use a defense ignore as well. So I think most summons has that, and also Seed-Rain's when he does his launch. I'm not so sure about Edgar's attack. I think some of Edgar's attack has defense ignore as well. So yeah, I think it's possible to just ignore the defense. I'm not sure whether Seed-Rain's burst. There we go. That's my mistake. I'm not sure whether Seed-Rain's burst aura has any defense ignore. It might. I'm not sure. But definitely Edgar's burst effect, right? Yeah, I think that is the second phase. That aura thing. I'm not sure what's the highest color. I think red, right? Maybe. I'm not sure. I know it goes down to yellow, blue, and then white, and then it finally disappears, something like that. I'm not sure, or until you hit the HP threshold. But yeah, so just don't let it get turns when its aura is red, I guess. Honestly, I'm not sure what happens when you let it take a turn when it has its aura up. But I would say something that's not very good, right? So yeah, 99. 999, but it's the finisher that gets the most damage. Kind of sad. Again, I'm not sure why that Aerith's the echo didn't increase as much as I would like. I thought it would be like 100%, you know, damage bonus increase. It was only like 80 something. Could be because one of my buffs were off. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Honestly, until now, I still haven't really figured out how the echo works for some characters and how it works for others. Also, right here, I was kind of worried about Edgar, right? Because you look at it, he lost his Reader buff. So, if I'm not wrong, there is still one more attack that will come at 29% for the left boss, right? So, if I'm lucky and it goes to Edgar, then I will really waste one of the force time. I'm not sure why it's really random, but I really wish that he had actually attacked Arif instead. Because Arif has full of all 3 stacks. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Also, there's the force time attack that you saw right there. Didn't bring anyone below half, so white materia is still active. So right here, honestly, really there's nothing much. Honestly, I did not know why I used that Simoe call. Didn't need him to be active there, honestly. Kind of nice. I guess I wanted to break them, right? Just because I'm going to charge again with Arif. And with Seed Rains, I kind of ensure that they won't take another turn, basically. Because honestly, I'm not sure what will happen if they take a turn. That 20 turns, right? But yeah, I just didn't want them to take any more turns. So if Seed Rains wasn't coming up anytime soon, I would have just gone into the summon. Yeah, and then just go crazy with Seed Rains if possible. If not, then Edgar and Arif still do decent damage, and if I time, if they go before, after the force time with Seed Rains, then we'll be launching either one of the bosses. So I'll still be able to increase the force gauge with it decently, I would say. Or the HP damage bonus of the force gauge. I'll still be able to increase it decently. So I think that's about it. Just go into the summon, go into the force time with Seed Rains. Didn't echo obviously because I didn't have any more, right? And yeah, that's about it. There's really nothing much more to add. At this point of the fight, I was pretty safe really. I wasn't really in any danger of dying, especially with white materia being up. But yeah, I would just say be a little bit more careful with their force time, because at 20 force time it's super long and you can't get any brave other than force time abilities unless you cancel it, obviously. 0 damage. Yeah, because even if I brave, it will not do anything. So yeah, I think I covered everything. Not sure what Howard does because it happened in the burst sequence, but also yes, you can. I was actually running Realm, but I don't think I use her. She will basically just let you do damage when they have their force time. Not sure how much more, because obviously I didn't use her, but yeah, just some damage in their force time. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys are also able to clear all 7 of the Dare to Defy. I show all my team comp at the end of the video if you guys are interested to take a look. Another thing to take note is that this actually doesn't give you a free win with the Spiritus fight, so you have to actually do it again. But of course there we have more characters that are available to us, so it'll be significantly easier than using this. But I'll probably just run this team comp as well, seeing as they won it very convincingly. I wasn't really in any danger of dying. Maybe, yeah, no, I wouldn't say even a force time ability. I wasn't really in any danger. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
私たちの力を